Wake Up World, Part 2, Further Thoughts and Reflections. Remember, you are a being of light and that you have natural inbuilt light of source, the all that is, the result of which is that you have consciousness-driven internal technology, I-Tech, which is easily capable of overriding synthetic digital technology. Why? Because you have the potential to change and create your own experience of reality at will. Only you do not yet know how, and because synthetic digital technology is only holographic simulation. You will learn, or rather, you will simply remember what you always knew as the expression of your true self, that which lies sleeping within. They increased your susceptibility to reptile impulses, those which we have all taken to be human nature, but this is not true. You are not the 3D physical animal they would have you believe. You are multidimensional, created first of spirit in unconditional love and joy, as all things are. The reality behind the dark illusion and fearsome bravado, even though they can be very scary, is that these beings are scared witless because they know their number has finally been called to account, thus ending their unopposed rule. From a higher consciousness perspective, they still deserve love and compassion, same as every other being in creation, because only that will beget more light. Nothing now can stop the truth from surfacing. Never discount anything, especially at this stage. So get anger out of your system because, from that same higher consciousness perspective, they have fulfilled a role in creation, namely, to create contrast for the now-to-end experiment of duality, love/fear, created for accelerated spiritual growth and expansion. That is why this world always seems broken, destined to fail, why nothing ever works, an endless basket case of bad news, despair and hopelessness. It is engineered to be so by those lacking in love and empathy. It was created, or more precisely twisted, into their image. That is why every peace effort is derailed and sabotaged through false manipulations and engineered tragedy. It has been a game, a very dark one. It has been a bad dream from which at last we are waking up. You will see linear time for the illusion it is. The illusion is created from a 3D old earth perspective as your conscious state of being moves you through multidimensional frames of reference based on your decisions. This is how you control the reality you experience from moment to moment. The world may still look the same and appears nothing has changed, but your state of consciousness has shifted you into a parallel reality. This reality, although similar, or sometimes not, is different. Even the person next to you with whom you share many common experiences will be in a different frame. The unconscious individual is not aware of this change. So even if the world looks bad and bad things are happening to others, it does not mean that will also be your experience. It depends on your frequency and state of consciousness. In the old earth, this was called faith. You had to place your faith in something intangible and a miracle might happen. In the new earth, miracles occur as a matter of course because your consciousness has risen to allow the creator flow of divine source energy, the creative power of God, to flow through you and emanate from within yourself. You were created, split off from source, in order to do this, to learn true heartfelt unconditional love without judgment, to evolve and to grow. So you see, God is not a jealous, judgmental being, but only pure joy and love given freely and unconditionally. This is altogether the power of consciousness when the energy of the divine all that is allowed to flow freely through your being. You have all possibility at your fingertips. But first you must learn how to use it. Actually you already know, you have just forgotten. What did you do with your eternal being in the infinity before you incarnated here? Actually, you have been through many ascensions, it is how you got here, it qualified you to come here and experience the school of hard knocks in the densest layers of physicality. But this current ascension is unique, it has never happened in this way and on this scale before. For this you are held in the deepest love and highest regard by the rest of creation. There is much spiritual and extraterrestrial attention focused on God to witness the event of ascension, since the level of achievement and what is about to unfold has never ever occurred before. Everyone alive on the planet today is a magnificent, powerful and bright blazing soul, a light warrior, that has experienced much darkness and pain for the expansion and greater good of all. So do not underestimate anyone. Each has played their role brilliantly, even those that got under your skin, so to speak, or gave you a hard time. Why? Because they provided you the opportunity to learn and grow. All has its place in the divine plan of creation. There may be individual ups and downs, but all expands ever upwards. The infinite expands, that is God, the organic source of all, expands infinitely. We expand likewise in parallel, but also as part of the whole, because we are all connected as one fractalized self, one vast ocean of loving consciousness. To express this linearly, we expand to become as God himself is as we perceive of him now, and God expands to become even greater than he was before. The spiral, the cone or triangle of infinity has no end. And within this cone are many fractals of itself, each one infinite of itself. Your brothers and sisters in creation are you. We are all you in your unique hologram of experience. Now, has the penny dropped? This therefore is the blueprint to be carried forward to other regions of the universe and beyond. The physical was an unknown darkness on the fringes of conscious experience. You have opened it up and allowed the light to penetrate. You have paved the way. This is the gateway for higher dimensionality, spirit, to experience the physical planes, cleared of darkness to experience and create in harmony and joy all that is represented by the physical, without the risk of becoming stuck by the glue of attracting karma. So out of the darkness there came light. You were brave enough or confidently foolish enough to volunteer for this never before achieved exploration of the lower frequencies of the all that is, sort of like the movie Inner Space, only in a grander context. You volunteered to experience separation from God, live in darkness, oppression, suppression, negative interference, and all in a state of total forgetfulness, the main condition of entry, actually for your protection. And after many challenging lifetimes, and both male and female, you came through ready to return to the light and to source from whence you are truly inseparable. This experiment that turned into the nightmare we all shared, as the sticky glue of karma held you down, trapping you in the lower vibratory frequencies, is energetically over since the 21st of December 2012, case closed. Only the dying remnants are playing out like a beheaded chicken that still twitches as though still alive. Not a pretty analogy, but then the nightmare never was pretty. Congratulations on graduating and coming home. The prodigal sons and daughters return. Sons and daughters, though you are actually androgynous in your higher conscious state, but you can be whatever you choose also. Presented in heartfelt co-creative love and deepest respect for the all that is,